Scott, here we are, another World Cup show. You had a great one last weekend in Verona, didn't you?
Yeah, Ursula was second in the World Cup qualifier, so yeah, no, all horses are jumping good at the minute, so yeah, it's all good.
So second last weekend has now put you top of that league. Is that a good thing at this stage, do you think?
Yeah, for sure. You obviously want to get enough points to qualify for the final. So I think I have 41 points now, so I think I'm just about qualified, which is good. So yeah, you can rest a little now and sometimes have the opportunity to try out a new horse in a big class, and yeah, it just gives you a good leg up.
And some riders that you speak to, the World Cup series isn't necessarily their focus. Would you say the final has been your focus in this particular series?
I think this year, maybe more people. I think with the Olympics for us that year, you know, it wasn't really in our plan. I think there's only so many championship type competitions in a horse, so you have to plan your year and circuit accordingly. But this year, yeah, it would be in my plans to do the final.
And just talk to me a bit about your top horses and what you're doing with them at the moment.
I'm very fortunate right now that I've two fantastic horses that can do the World Cups, basically in Hello Sanctos and Ursula, both owned by Lady and Lord Harris and Lady and Lord Kirkham, and they've been unbelievable for me. And without their backing and support, I just wouldn't be where I am today. And I also have a very good backup horse in Bonamy, and especially these three horses in particular have got me well up the rankings and on this big league now, and I'm just very fortunate to be here, and I've got great staff behind me, vets, blacksmiths, sponsors. Just touch wood right now, everything is going right for me, and I'm in a very good position.
How important are world rankings to you as a rider? You know, do they something you consider?
Yeah, for sure. It's what every rider thinks about a lot of the time, and sometimes can get too hooked up in. You know, if you only have one horse, it's very hard. But if you have two horses, you can plan your shows, still giving the horses a break in between, and but I think that's important to get high up in the world rankings. But I think after London, it was my main aim was to, you know, try and become world #1. I didn't think I would be as close as soon, to be honest. I thought it would take a bit longer, but I think it is now possible, so I'm really trying to go for it. But it is important, especially to stay in the top 30, because if you stay in the top 30, you get into basically all the shows you want, really. If you stay in the top 10, you go wherever you want, which is important. And if you get into the right shows, you get into the right money classes, the right world ranking classes, and it's easier to stay there. So, but yeah, it's important not to overjump your horses also, and it's just you have to manage it and work out what your horses can do and what they can't do, and be strict upon that.
And talking of shows, here we are in Stuttgart, a show that you're familiar with?
Yeah, I came last year for the first time. I really like the show. It's a really nice big ring to ride in. You know, a bit more of a feeling of outdoors, where there's a lot of smaller rings. It's quite a joy to come to a big ring. But yeah, the jumping's tough. All shows in Germany are tough in general, really. But yeah, it's been a tough week. But no, I really like the venue and really like the show, and the horses have jumped well here so far.